Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video, the series where I cover the latest streetwear releases, I cover the latest streetwear news, and of course in the series I just discuss anything to do with streetwear or fashion. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be covering an upcoming collaborative release. The release that I'm going to be covering today is the collaboration between Palace Skateboards and Gap, as they are collaborating for week 8 of Palace's Spring 2024 collection. Before I get into this upcoming collaboration, guys, I just want to take a moment out of this video to thank you guys once again, as over the past couple uploads, I asked you guys if you could help the channel reach the subscriber milestone of 3,830 subscribers. Over the weekend, you guys came through and said no problem and got it sorted for us. So we now have hit 3,830. And I wanted to just come out and thank the public and private subscribers for supporting the channel. Thank you guys. Thank you for staying tuned in and subscribing to the channel. It's awesome to see us hit these milestones. We've hit 3,830. I'm gonna set a new milestone for this video. We do have a couple more days left in March, so I think we can hit this milestone. Let's see if we can hit 3,835 before the end of the month. But now we can start talking about this upcoming collaboration, guys. So Palace Skateboards is collaborating with iconic apparel brand Gap for the 8th weekly drop of Palace's Spring 2024 season. And in today's video, we're going to be covering everything that's available to do with it. We're going to be covering the release details, the editorial, and my thoughts and opinions on the collaboration as a whole. Now, they haven't actually released to us the individual pieces yet, so I don't know if it's going to be even available by the time I do the drop list video for week 8. If this collaboration's, I guess, hefty enough, and it is just an entire week collaboration with no seasonal pieces from Palace's Spring 2024 collection, there might not be a drop list video, because if we can't get the individual pieces, I can't cover the individual pieces for the drop list video. So we're gonna have to see how this kind of plays out this week. At best, we'll at least have this Streetwear Talk video today. How we'll cover all those details is by using a HYPEBEAST article. Let's head on over to that article now, and we'll start covering the release details for this week 8 collab. So here we are at the HYPEBEAST article, guys. If you want to check it out yourselves, I'll link it down in that description section below. We'll quickly go cover the release details for this collaboration, and then we'll dive into the editorial. So, the Palace Gap collaboration for Spring 2024 will see an online and in-store release starting March 22nd, which, if it is the Tuesday the 19th, Wednesday the 20th, Thursday the 21st, yeah, that checks out. March the 22nd on a Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the US, 11 a.m. GMT time for the UK. On the Saturday, the collaboration will release on March 23rd for Palace Japan's online and physical locations. It'll also be made available via the WeChat store on the Saturday, 11 a.m. Chinese Standard Time for China. Now, it'll also be releasing in Gap locations as well. If you want to check out which locations are releasing this collaboration, click on this online link here in the article, and it'll take you to Palace's online store. Then click on the Palace Gap page, and right at the bottom of that page, and I literally mean right at the bottom, you got to scroll past all the images, it has the physical Gap stores it's releasing at. So maybe you've only got that Gap store near you, maybe it's easier for you to get to that Gap store instead of the Palace store. I don't know, but I just thought I'd mention that it's releasing at Gap physical stores as well. If you were interested, definitely go check out those locations as well if you're close by and want to check it out. But yeah, that is all the release details I really have to cover. That's all the information I have to give you. So now that we know when and where it's releasing, we got to cover what's releasing, or at least the best that we can using an editorial. We'll scroll on up. Let's go check out this editorial and see what we're going to be getting. So to kick off the editorial, we actually have some kids rocking some of the pieces, which I don't know because of how the video that goes along with this collaboration goes. I don't know if these pieces are just modeled by children but are actually adult pieces, or if the collaboration is releasing children's pieces. I'm just going to go with the assumption that if kids are modeling it, there's going to be kids pieces as well, which is pretty crazy. This is what's, making me believe that this collaboration this week is just going to be this this release this week is just going to be this collaboration, because this is a lot of pieces releasing in this collab. But, each to their own. Maybe it's not. Maybe there are actually some seasonal pieces as well. I don't know. We'll have to see. But to start it off with, it looks like we're getting a kids rugby polo, kids cargo pants, and hoodies. From what I've seen, the hoodies are releasing in both kids and adult sizes as well. Features a Palace logo on the front, stylized how the Gap logo is on their hoodies, and from what I know, on the back it features the Gap logo. So you've got Palace on the front, Gap on the back. I don't know if these kids' denim pants are part of the collaboration, but we'll keep moving onwards. Here is another shot of the collaboration. So we can see the polo, nothing on the back of the polo. This is what I was talking about with the Gap logo on the back of the hoodies. It looks like we're getting a varsity jacket. I don't know if this is going to be a kids exclusive piece only. I hope not. I hope there's an adult version. Features a Palace logo, the Palace duck holding up the G from Gap, and then it says something that I can't read down the bottom there. I think this comes in a grey wool color, but there might be some more colored photos moving forward instead of this grayscale one. But I really like the shot. I really like the shot of the logos inside the bridge here. It looks really cool. I'm assuming Golden Gate Bridge because I think the photo shoot was done in San Francisco off the top of my head. We've got the tracksuit being showcased to us. Kind of, like we can see some of it. We can't really see the colors. We can see the collaborative logos, but that's about it. Okay, here's a better shot of the varsity jacket. We can see the logo making a reappearance here. We can see the flags of all the places the physical locations are, and we can see the Palace logo on the front there. Here's a blurred photo of the hoodie, I assume on an adult. We've got Palace on the front, Gap on the back, just like the others. We've got another shot of the hoodie in a black this time with silver lettering. Same dramas as before. We've got, I think it's a long sleeve shirt. It's very hard to make assumptions when I'm only seeing like a collar and some logos on the back. But quite nicely you can see the Korean flag, which, signifies that they're now, I guess, openly showcasing that they have stores in Korea, which is, I think, is just really nice. So yeah, there's a little addition there, but we can't really see much in the back there. Another shot of the hoodie. Like, I get it. We get that this hoodie's releasing in this collaboration, but can we see some photos of the other stuff? Because I can't really tell what we're getting beyond that. Okay, yep, I get it. We're getting hoodies. We're getting a red one with orange lettering. Cool. Can we? Okay, another shot of the tracksuit. The colors are nice though. Navy and red. Nice logos on here. Nothing to really complain about there. So it looks like we're getting a shell jacket here. Can't really see the logos on it, but it comes in what looks to be a two-tone color palette. Okay, here's a better shot of it. We have the collaborative logo on the left arm there. I like how that's done, putting it on the left arm. And then just some nice colors. Yeah, it's nicely branded. I was worried that it was going to have, much like the hoodies are in this collaboration, just big logo on front, big logo on back. But no, they've actually placed it in some more, appropriate places and more interesting places like the arms and stuff. So that's good to see. And the color offerings they're choosing are very versatile. It speaks to I guess, the versatility that comes from Gap, you know? Like when I think of Gap, I think of like very easy to wear pieces that anyone can pick up and just enjoy. So I feel like that resonates here with the Palace collaboration. The elements of Palace that are here, well, we see some of the motifs being used from their previous releases and stuff. We see their logo. It is very focused on being a Gap collaboration than a like 50-50 split, but I think it does what it needs to do. And then last but not least, the final shot that we get is the tracksuit again, with like a slight tease of what the pants are going to look like. And it looks like the logo's on the left leg to match, I guess, the left side of the jacket. But it's so hard to tell without having like product photos and seeing what we're getting individually. So we might have to hold out until if we do get product photos when I cover the drop list and cover it all over again. But again, that's if we get product photos, and if that then justifies a drop list video. It might not, you know. But yeah, that's it. That's all we get. It's really hard to make a decision on how I feel about this collaboration when we've only got an editorial and not product photos showing everything else in the collaboration. The comments that I made when we were looking at this image, I think are still valid as I scroll through. The color offerings are nice. The pieces are designed to be very consumable, very versatile, and it does speak to a very Gap collaboration. I just hope the quality is more like Palace. That's just saying that Palace's quality is better than Gap, but yeah, who knows? We'll have to see how that kind of plays out. But yeah, again, really hard to summarize how I feel about this. I think it does what it needs to do. Can I give a definite opinion on it? I don't think so confidently, because I don't know the whole collaboration, but it looks all right. Like, it looks okay. I wouldn't want to say anything stronger than that, you know, because like the product photos could have some hidden pieces that I think are really cool, and then I've just gone on a whim on this editorial here and just said it's like either really cool or really trash, you know. So I think I'll leave it as a safe, it's okay, and then wait to see if there's any product photos. But yeah, now that we've covered, I guess, the editorial and the release details, guys, how do you feel about this collaboration? Have you come to a more solidified opinion on it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think it's very boring? Do you think it's really exciting? Let me know how you feel about this Palace Gap collaboration for week 8 down in that comment section below. But that's everything I have to say about this collaboration, guys. We covered the release details, the editorial, and any thoughts and opinions I can have based off what we covered there. I'd love to hear if you're going to be picking up anything from this week 8 collaboration. Are you going to go for the varsity jacket? Are you going to go for a polo? Are you going to go for a hoodie? Let me know what you're going to be picking up from this collaboration down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming collaborations between Palace and Gap, or upcoming collaborations for Palace in general, you know what I'm going to ask from you, as I always do. The 3 indicators. A like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is to subscribe to the channel. And as mentioned at the start of this video, we're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,835 subscribers before the end of the month. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of March. But I think that's all I really have to add about this collaboration, guys. I'd like to say more, but I think I'm going to have to wait till I see product photos and see what we're actually going to get in the collaboration. Hopefully that comes before the actual drop, so I can do a drop list video on it, but we'll have to see. Yeah, otherwise, I wish you all well if you're going to be picking up something from the collab. I hope you can pick it up in the size and color you're after. And until the next Gap video, until the next Palace video, until the next Streetwear Talk video in general, I'll catch you later.